Hello my beautiful simmers, and welcome back to my channel. My name's Millie, and today I'm sharing two apartments that I built on top of 3 different retail shops that I made for a save in Newcrest, and I've got videos for the shops that I've made. So there's the bookshop, the thrift shop, and a boba tea shop. So if you want to check those out, you can find those on my channel. And I also, first of all, have to apologise because I realised at the beginning of this video I'm actually missing some footage. I don't know where it went, so not very professional of me. I'm very sorry. You didn't miss much. It was basically me just doing the entranceway and like the staircase leading up to like the front door, and then the staircase leading up to the apartments. And I also did all of the wallpaper and flooring and stuff like that. And I added that bed in the other apartment, not the one that I'm doing right now, but you know, you didn't really miss too much. But anyways, so yeah, this is 2 apartments that I've made. I wanted them both to be quite modern-ish, but the buildings that they're built in are quite old, so I wanted to reflect that by having some slightly mouldy wallpaper. As you can see, it's like the sort of white, but you can definitely see some damp going around the outskirts. So it's trying to be modern with the furniture. You can see I've used a lot of the tiny home furniture because this one that I'm doing right now is like a studio apartment. So it's just one big room with a kitchen. And then I used the tiny home bed, which I haven't actually like play tested it yet to see how it works, but I know it's like the pull-out bed that is attached to the wall, which is a very fun idea. So yeah, I wanted to use that in the studio apartment just to save a little bit of space, although it is quite a spacious studio, I would say. And yeah, there's a little desk. And I had a fun time building it. I've just been watching Made in Chelsea while I've been editing this video. If anyone doesn't know what Made in Chelsea is, it's basically a British reality TV show set in West London, which is like very posh, rich part of London. And it's just very dramatic, and it's just all about these young rich people's lives, and it's definitely my guilty pleasure. I love it. It's like what I will watch if I just want to have some comfort, relaxation, and it goes very well with editing Sims videos, funnily enough. So yeah, that's what I was doing while I was making this. And yeah, the main reason that I had these apartments that I wanted to furnish is because I was doing my kind of like different retail shops all on one lot. So this is in Newcrest, and I think it's a 30 by 20 lot. It's in like the north, like the top part of Newcrest when you look at the map. So yeah, feel free to download and use. I had a lot of fun like cluttering up the kitchen, as you can see now. Went through a lot of like debug items. I think I mainly just ended up using like normal items from some of the packs. And yeah, I kind of played around a little bit with like the window coverings and wanted to make it fun and like colourful. And yeah, very happy with how it turned out. This is the final part of this like series that I've been doing for this lot. And it's been really nice. It's been fun doing like a series of like having one lot with lots of different things going on. So doing like retail shops, but then also having like a living area. I haven't actually had any Sims like move in or buy the lot and like use it as a retail lot or anything, but I'm excited to give it a go. I feel like for the new year, maybe I'll actually like play test it or like do something with that. Once I built this, I mainly just then was like all about Christmas, and that's when I made the Christmas house, because I just wanted to be, you know, in the Christmas spirit. But it's still I'm still really happy with how this build turned out. It had made me kind of want to do more single use like retail lots and stuff like that. So I think definitely in the new year I want to make some more standalone retail lots. I think it would be fun just having a lot that's like fully just dedicated to one thing. I was thinking a gardening centre would be really cool. I might give that a go, because I did have the idea of an allotment, which I also want to do, but that'll be more like a community garden. I guess it's kind of the same thing. So anyways, the new year is almost upon us. Very excited for 2025. I feel like it's going to be a good year. I feel like you've always got to think that, because you're never going to think it's going to be a bad year. But yeah, I do. I'm really excited for the new year. I'm going to go to Bristol for New Year's Eve. So very excited about that. Me and my boyfriend and some of our friends are all going to a New Year's Eve party that some of our friends are hosting in Bristol. And I actually haven't really spent that much time in Bristol. I think I went there like probably over 10 years ago to go and look at the university there, which I did not get into because I was not smart enough, but that's okay. But yeah, I haven't actually been back to Bristol since then for ages. I think I've gone through it on a train as I've been going to like I was going to say East Anglia, but that's the complete opposite direction. If I've been going to like Cornwall, I think, or Devon. But yeah, it'd be fun to go and see it and see the town. I don't think it's that big. I think it's quite walkable, but I remember it being quite hilly, which is not my favourite thing. I'm not that keen on hills, so hopefully they're not too bad. But yeah, it should be fun. And then coming back after the new year, yeah, can't wait. And I do have a New Year's resolution that I've set, which I decided, because I'm pretty happy with how this year went, and I feel like I've managed to achieve a lot of my, goals, things that I kind of wanted to. Been getting back into fitness, which is now like definitely a part of my routine, which is really nice. And also starting this Sims YouTube channel was kind of something that I had been thinking about doing for ages. So just actually making that happen and starting it has been, just a really nice thing that I'm kind of proud that I've started doing. So next year I wanted to also bring in and kind of try and get better at doing art. So I think that's going to be my New Year's resolution. So we'll see how it goes. But I've been really enjoying doing like watercolor painting, and might even try out, like digital art, because that might be a bit easier. You don't have to like get all the paints and brushes out and like wash everything up. It'd be, I think, pretty convenient just having it like on an iPad. So we'll see how that goes. But some sort of art, focusing on my artistic side, is going to be my big endeavour for next year. And I guess the Sims videos, it's kind of like a creative outlet as well, designing and that kind of stuff. So yeah, I think that would be a nice goal for next year. I would love to know what you guys have for your New Year's resolutions. Please let me know down below. I also find it kind of inspiring, like hearing what other people's New Year's resolutions are. I was in the office the other day, and it was like the last day for the new year, before the new year, and I was just like asking everyone what everyone's New Year's resolutions was, and it was very inspiring. Kind of reminded me of some things that I'd actually kind of forgotten that I wanted to do. So always nice to get inspiration. So yeah, here I am starting I've already pretty much halfway done the second apartment. So this is a 1-bedroom apartment. So the previous one was obviously studio, so now this one does have a bedroom. I didn't kind of decorate this bedroom too much, like this flat. It's quite simple, I would say, especially in the bedroom. There's not really that much going on, but I really like how the kitchen, like open plan kitchen living room, turned out for this one. Like this whole dining table, with like the benches and how like the rugs, how all of that has turned out. I really like how it looks in the end. Somewhere that I would be very happy to move in, I would say. I don't think my standards are too high for living. They can't really be when you rent in London, because everything is very expensive. So if you want somewhere very nice, then you'd have to pay a lot of money. So you kind of have to lower your expectations, but I am very, very happy with where I am, just to clarify. But yeah, somewhere like this I would also be very happy to move into. But yeah, happy with how it turned out. And this is going to be my last video of the year, which is sad, but yeah, looking forward to making lots of fun Sims builds next year. I did think it would be quite fun in January to try and do like turning my New Year's resolution, which is just basically being more arty, into a Sims house, but I was thinking it could be like a fun way of making like a really arty house, and I'd also really like to do a playthrough and make a sim that is just like has a career that's kind of not just being like a painter, doing something that's like arty, but in something that's a bit different, maybe something like a tattoo artist, or kind of something where you have to like think outside the box and kind of use the game in a different way. So yeah, I'm gonna have a think about that. But also in January, mid to end of January, I'm going to India for 2 weeks, which I'm super excited about. And I feel like that will be an awesome way of getting some build inspiration, especially to hopefully find some cool places that I can maybe try and recreate in The Sims, like an Indian style house. We're traveling around a few different places. We're going to Goa and then Kerala, so it's like the south of India. And yeah, I think because we're traveling around, I'm sure that there'll be loads of inspiration and different buildings that I see. So I'm going to be taking note, and yeah, hopefully when I come back in Feb, I will have lots of inspiration. But I hope you have enjoyed this video. Sorry, it's been a bit rambly, but that's kind of what I just wanted it to be. But I hope you've enjoyed this build. If you want to download it, my gallery ID is Mills and Moon. But have a great day, and I will see you all in the next one.